As the days grow shorter and the golden light of autumn fades into the cool blue of early winter, we find ourselves reaching for extra layers and bracing for the season ahead. A chill creeps in, frosting windows and turning every breath into a visible puff of steam, signaling that winter is just around the corner. As we watch the first flakes drift down and cover the world in white, we can't help but wonder, what will this winter bring? Will it be gentle and mild, or fierce and wild? For generations, the Old Farmer's Almanac has been a trusted companion, offering weather wisdom since 1792. Its pages are filled with forecasts, folklore, and time-tested advice, making it a staple in homes across America. This year, the Almanac predicts a season of contrasts. Expect mostly mild conditions, but be prepared for sudden pockets of wild weather, from unexpected snowstorms to unseasonably warm spells. While many may enjoy a gentler winter, perfect for long walks and cozy evenings, others should keep snow shovels and boots at the ready, just in case a surprise blizzard sweeps through. The Almanac's predictions often spark lively debates among friends and neighbors, reminding us that weather is as unpredictable as it is fascinating, and that every winter holds its own surprises. Each September, readers eagerly flip to the weather section, searching for clues about the months ahead. Will travel plans be safe? Will gardens rest under snow? Or will there be unexpected thaws? This annual ritual connects us to a long tradition of looking to the skies and the wisdom of the past, seeking guidance for the future and a sense of connection to those who came before us. In this chapter, we'll explore the Almanac's nationwide predictions, examining how different regions might experience the coming winter. From the snowy Midwest to the rainy Pacific Northwest and the sunny but brisk South, we'll dive into the specifics for each part of the country. So, pour yourself a warm drink, settle in, and join us as we unpack what the Old Farmer's Almanac predicts for the winter of 2025-2026, a season that promises to be as unique as every year before it. The Old Farmer's Almanac is forecasting a winter for 2025-2026 that will feel quite different from what many Americans are used to. According to their predictions, most of the United States can expect a season that is generally mild, with above-average temperatures and less snow than usual blanketing much of the country. For many, this means a break from the harsh, bone-chilling cold and relentless snowstorms that often define winter. You might see more green grass peeking through the snow, and people opting for lighter jackets instead of heavy parkas. But before you pack away your winter coats, boots, and snow shovels, it's important to remember that this winter won't be entirely calm and gentle. The Almanac's theme for the season, mostly mild with pockets of wild, hints at a winter full of surprises. While many regions will enjoy milder conditions, certain areas are expected to experience sudden bursts of intense winter weather. These wild pockets could bring abrupt drops in temperature, heavy snowfall, and even blizzard-like conditions, creating dramatic contrasts between neighboring towns and cities. One community might be digging out from a snowstorm, while another just a few miles away remains untouched. Interestingly, this forecast stands in contrast to other major predictions, such as those from NOAA, which anticipate a colder and snowier winter overall, largely due to the expected influence of La Niña. The difference in outlook highlights just how complex and unpredictable weather patterns can be. The Old Farmer's Almanac relies on a time-tested, secret formula that takes into account solar activity, historical weather patterns, and other unique factors. This approach often leads to forecasts that stand apart from those based solely on modern meteorological models. For many households, a milder winter could mean lower heating bills and less time spent shoveling driveways. However, the unpredictable wild pockets mean that everyone should remain alert and ready for sudden changes. All it takes is a sudden dip in the jet stream or a wandering polar vortex to unleash a powerful winter storm, even in areas that have been enjoying mild weather up to that point. The Almanac's forecast is a reminder to stay prepared. Keep an eye on local weather updates, have your emergency kits ready, and make sure your home is winterized, just in case. With so many variables at play, the winter of 2025-2026 is shaping up to be a season full of intrigue and unexpected twists. So, as the season approaches, stay alert, stay prepared, and get ready for whatever surprises this winter may bring. To truly understand the Almanac's unique winter prediction, we need to look beyond the surface and dive into the powerful forces shaping our weather. The Old Farmer's Almanac doesn't just make guesses, it draws on centuries of observation and the latest science to decode the mysteries of the season ahead. We must examine the major climate drivers at play, each one acting like a piece of a complex puzzle. Meteorologists and climate scientists spend countless hours analyzing data, searching for patterns and signals that hint at what's to come. The state of the Pacific Ocean is especially crucial. This year, we're witnessing a transition away from La Niña, a phenomenon that has dominated global weather for months. As La Niña weakens, it shifts the jet stream and influences the paths that storms take across continents, often leading to unpredictable changes in temperature and precipitation. Solar activity is another key factor. The sun goes through cycles of high and low activity, and right now, we're seeing heightened solar energy. This can warm the upper atmosphere, and in turn, sometimes lead to milder winters in certain regions, though the effects can be subtle and vary from year to year. Then there's the polar vortex, a swirling mass of cold air high above the Arctic. When it's strong, cold air stays locked up north. But if it weakens or becomes unstable, frigid Arctic air can spill southward, triggering sudden and severe cold snaps that catch many off guard. These forces don't act alone. They interact with other long-term patterns, like the Atlantic multi-decadal oscillation, which can subtly shift ocean temperatures and influence weather across the globe, adding yet another layer of complexity to the forecast. The Almanac's forecast is the result of analyzing how all these variables come together. It's a careful blend of tradition, observation, and modern meteorological science, all working to provide the most accurate outlook possible. This year, the prediction for a mostly mild winter hinges on the weakening La Niña and strong solar activity. These factors suggest that, for many, winter may be less harsh than usual, with more frequent thaws and fewer prolonged cold spells. However, the potential for a wobbly polar vortex means we can't rule out the chance of intense, localized winter storms. Even in a mild season, sudden outbreaks of cold and snow can still surprise us, reminding us of nature's unpredictability. This complex interplay of ocean, sun, and atmosphere creates a fascinating and ever-changing forecast for the upcoming winter, one that keeps both scientists and everyday people watching the skies. So, as the season approaches, stay informed, stay prepared, and remember, winter's story is always being written by forces far above and beyond our daily view. The winter forecast tells a tale of two weather personalities, shaped by competing forces. The transition from La Niña to neutral in the Pacific Ocean suggests a milder season. Solar Cycle 25's peak adds a warming effect, supporting above-average temperatures. However, the polar vortex could unleash Arctic air, creating wild winter events. These forces interact with other oscillations, influencing regional weather patterns. The Almanac's forecast balances these factors, predicting mildness with potential for disruption. This tension promises a winter that will keep us on our toes. The forecast highlights the complexity of weather and the need for preparedness. Stay informed about your local outlook to navigate the season's challenges. Embrace the dynamic forces shaping our weather this winter. The Almanac's forecast offers a patchwork of regional variations. The desert Southwest expects a warmer, pleasant winter, with rain more likely than snow. The Intermountain region sees a mild trend, but southern areas may get significant snow. Florida faces a cooler, wetter start, a departure from its typical sunny winter. The Southeast, including the Carolinas and Georgia, could see surprise snow events. North Carolina should be alert for potential winter storms. While much of the country stays mild, the Southeast gears up for a colder winter. This forecast's dual nature highlights regional differences. Stay informed about your area's specific outlook. The Appalachian Mountains are a major zone of interest in this year's forecast. The southern Appalachians expect more snow, benefiting ski resorts and creating a classic winter landscape. The northern Appalachians face a cold but dry winter, highlighting forecast complexity. The Ohio Valley braces for a cold winter, with West Virginia seeing more snow. This regional breakdown illustrates the Almanac's core message. While the West and Northeast may enjoy a milder winter, the Southeast and Appalachians prepare for a colder season. National averages can be deceiving. Your local experience depends on regional factors. Pay close attention to your specific regional outlook. The Almanac pinpoints key periods for significant weather. Winter begins on December 21, 2025, and ends on March 19, 2026. The Southeast and Appalachians should brace for coldest air in mid-December, early and late January, and early February. Potential major snow events are expected in late December, late January, early and late February, and mid-March. Even milder regions should keep these timelines in mind. Weather patterns can shift, bringing unexpected snow or ice. The Almanac's key dates serve as a guide for potential storms. Plan ahead and stay ready for winter's twists and turns. The Old Farmer's Almanac, first published in 1792, is North America's oldest periodical. It blends practical advice, folklore, and long-range weather predictions. The Almanac's method, a secret formula, combines climatology, meteorology, and solar science. It claims an accuracy rate of around 80%, sparking debate, but earning loyal readers. The Almanac's forecasts capture the overall character of a season. The 2026 edition continues a cherished tradition, connecting us to nature's rhythms. It offers a guide for the future, while linking us to the past. Whether you're a farmer or curious about winter, the Almanac provides insight. Embrace the tradition and stay informed about the winter ahead. The Almanac predicts a winter of contrasts. Mild for most, wild for some. Preparation is key, whether your region expects a gentle or harsh season. For milder zones, don't become complacent. Surprises can still occur. Keep an emergency kit, check your heating system, and stay informed. For wild pockets, prepare for cold and snow, ensuring your home is insulated. Long-range forecasts spark curiosity and empower proactive planning. As winter approaches, watch how the season unfolds. Stay prepared and embrace the beauty and challenge of winter. Be ready for whatever winter's whims may bring.